Okie, so right now it is 5:54 p.m. on Sunday, October 15th, and yeah, I'm going to be eating frozen dinner tonight, I guess, because of a miscommunication. Yeah. So, does anybody else have family members that are extremely vague texters, or is that just me? They're not as bad as those, like, certain Facebook members you occasionally come across. You know those people where you're reading what they post and, like, you know there's more behind it, but you weren't a part of it, so you don't know what it is. It's like they type in a way that makes it seem like you're supposed to know what they're talking about, but you don't. So what they type doesn't make a lick of sense. Like, I know that's really vague, but you'll know what when you see it, you know. It's those, like, they're not exactly the sharpest, like, it's like usually the people who, they're good people, but they're not exactly the sharpest tools in the shed, you know, yeah, anyhow. So, my gran is a vague texter. It's like, like, I know when people are communicating, and especially people who know each other are communicating, like, you don't have to go into the whole background of everything. Usually some things are understood. But in text, some things don't transfer over. Yeah. Anyhow, so my gran and her sister, my aunt, they take turns. I kind of swap watching their mother or my granny. My granny is in her 90s and in an assisted living facility, so you know they'll go over there and help her with dinner sometimes because she's had some strokes. She can't really use her hands that great, you know, like sometimes she needs help cutting up her food and all that. So anyhow, today is my gran's day, and sometimes my pop and I will go over there and, you know, see our granny a bit, and then we'll go on to dinner. And sometimes my gran will go over there, and like her dinner didn't come until like around 5:45, 6ish. Like I don't know why it's so late, but it is. Anyhow, so, you know, that'll happen sometimes. And sometimes my gran will go over there and feed her early. Like, she'll bring her a sandwich or, like, McDonald's or Arby's or something. And, you know, like, she'll go feed her early so she can go do her thing and not have to wait till, like, 7 o'clock at night to go eat or whatever. Like, 7 o'clock, like, 6:30, 7, like, sometimes it's late. Like, it depends. So, anyhow, bearing that in mind, you know, today was my gran's day to feed my granny. Sometimes we go over there to meet her, and then we'll go eat later, and then sometimes my gran feeds her early. Okay, hopefully that made some sense. I don't know, unless, like, right now. Anyhow, so earlier today, my gran sent me this text. Pop is coming over to Granny today. If you want to eat, be over at the house at 5:30. Okay? So I took that to mean that they were going, like, she was feeding my granny early, and my pop was going to swing by there, you know, just to visit my granny or whatever, and I, you know, they would come home and we would be eating at the house. Like, maybe they would be bringing something over for us to eat, like, because there is a Wendy's there, there's like a little Japanese place there, but granted they never go there, and then there's like another Chinese type place. So I figured, okay, cool, they're bringing, you know, something, they're going to go see my granny early, and they're going to pick up food, we're going to come here. So that's how I took it. So, you know, I'm like, okay, I just, like, sat around, but, you know, I'm like, I'll get a shower. I didn't shower at all yesterday, so I'm like, I kind of need a shower, so I'll just, you know, get a shower, wash my hair, whatever, throw on, whatever, no makeup, nice spot on my face, you know, whatever, I got a little bit of lipstick on, because, like, I have no mouth without it. And, you know, I'll go over there at 5:30 and, you know, we'll just eat there. So, you know, I got dressed, not a stitch of makeup, just grabbed a gray shirt out of the closet because I just don't want anything with showing cat hair too bad because my cat's gray, which is why I chose a gray shirt. If that tells you anything. Just re-ironed my capri pants that I pulled off the washing machine. I don't even know when these were washed last, to be honest. I think these were what I wore these 2 washes. Like, I think I've worn these like 2-3 times since I washed them, so they're not too bad, but still. Yeah, so anyhow, I go to the house, I'm like, where's my gran's car? She's not here. And then it dawns on me, Oh, she wanted me to be at the house at 5:30 to go meet them to eat over there. I'm like, oh, crap. So I had to text her. I'm like, hey, you want to clarify what you meant? So anyhow, I'm going to be, like, I got out of the shower. I don't feel like putting on makeup to go eat. And, like, I also don't, like, I'm fine with how I look, like, here on, like, yeah, on, like, YouTube where, like, thousands of people can see me with no makeup, this nice little spot on my face. But that, like, that's one thing, like, I don't, I don't hear y'all's opinions about how I, like, if you type something down, I can ignore it or not, you know. But out in the real world, it, like, oh, it's like, in the real world, blah, 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 the real world, you can't, because my gran, bless her, is one of those people that will point out every flaw you have. What's on your face? What have you been washing your face with? You need, like, I think that new stuff you're using is bad. You need to get something else. You know, you need, like, here, have some of my makeup. I'm like, and her makeup's, like, way darker than mine. Like, she'll go on and on and on and on and on about the spot on my face. Like, what have you been eating? Like, you don't know. It's like, you know, it's like, just, we can't ignore the spot. We've got to bring it up at every possible moment, you know. And I really didn't feel like dealing with that. Or my personal favorite, oh yeah, you look pale. Are you sick? No, bitch, I'm white. I'm always pale. Like, what? Like, really? Like, yes, I just ain't in the mood today. So, and yes, I completely forgot to make a video yesterday. I got into a really dumb argument, and I was just too mad to bother. It was like, and I was going to go to my grandparents' house. Like, my pop had his whatever high school reunion. So I was going to go over there to tape whatever their shows were. Never mind, apparently there was nothing to tape because the TV guy lied. I thought I was going to tape 48 Hours, and MacGyver was on instead. And it was a Christmas episode. I'm like, nope. So I just sat there and watched TV, and played with the cat, and, you know, whatever. And then, like, so I'm like, I'm kind of hungry, so I want to make some scrambled eggs or an omelet. Okay, my omelet turned into scrambled eggs, but you know how that goes. And then, like, I wanted some mayo, because I like to eat my eggs with a bit of mayo. And I thought we had some over there, but we didn't. And I remembered, alright, I brought the mayonnaise over to my house, and I remembered my fridge died, so I had to throw it out. So I just asked them, you know, do we have any extra mayo? We didn't, and my gran offered to pick some up at the store near where we live. Great. Appreciate it. So anyhow, she comes back with this mayonnaise, with this, it's like this Hellmann's with this weird plastic lid. I'll take a picture of it and insert it in here. And so I was trying to figure out how to open it, because, you know, sometimes the lid, like, if it's like a click, it's like when it's like clicky lids, it'll like have some like tape or like some security thing like wrap around it or tape or whatever. So I thought, I'm trying to open it, I'm like, no, like it'll have that, and then you have like, oh, twist it open to break that little seal thing. So I knew I had to do that, but I couldn't figure out how, like, I was trying to twist it and nothing was happening. Granted, I use hand lotion and all that, so I thought maybe my hands are just, you know, too greasy. So, like, okay, when I was trying to open it, I didn't know if it just had the seal, that little thing you peel off, you know, the little top, the little hole part, or if it had one of those, like, plastic wraparound seals. Like I thought maybe it had one and not the other. I didn't know. And so I was trying to ask my gran if she had, like, broken the seal, like the plastic seal. Like, you know, it was like a thing you peeled off the bottle, or like little plastic thing, and she just staring at me, like we're waiting for a light to click on and it ain't happening. I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean, like, literally, like she wasn't quite grasping what I was saying. And I know she has a hearing, like I didn't know if it was a hearing problem, like, because she does have, like, she's hard of hearing, to be honest. Like, I didn't know if it was her hearing, or if she just had a long day, and she's just a little slow in the uptake right now, because, hey, that happens to all of us. Like, so I'm trying to explain to her, like, you know, when people don't understand you, kind of speak a bit louder, because you think maybe they don't understand you. Yeah. And then there's times when you do, like, I do that sometimes, because she really can't hear me, and then she yells at me for yelling at her. Like, I spoke in a normal voice, and you didn't hear me, so I spoke louder, so you could hear me, and then now you're yelling at me. Yeah. Anyhow. So, And she's like, yeah, she keeps clicking it open. Like, she's like, yeah, you just got to do that. I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, why are you there's no need to click it open if, there's a seal where you have to twist it, because that didn't make any sense to me. Whoops, I clicked something. So I'm like, I'm trying to understand what she's trying to tell me, but it's not making her actions aren't making any sense. Okay, so like, on ketchup, it's not like this, it's different. It's like ketchup here, you buy, I gotta hold this with one hand, sorry for the bad angle. You gotta hold your ketchup like this, and you twist it open like this, and there's that little paper seal on the, like, I'm gonna open this. Like when you first buy ketchup, right? There's that little plastic seal, that little white seal covering this thing, covering the hole. Okay, so, give me a moment. So, okay, if you're telling me to break the seal, then why would you keep, sorry, again, but really crap angle, why would you be doing this? What does what does this here, me flipping this up in half, to do with breaking the seal? So I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, what's she trying to tell me to do? Is she trying to tell me to poke a hole in it or something? Like, what? Like, I don't understand. So I'm like, what? So then I'm trying to ask her again, did you break the seal? And I'm like, was there a plastic thing you broke when you were in the car? Because you just came in with a bottle in her hand, no bag. So I didn't know if she'd open, like, if there was a plastic, right, those little plastic wraparound seals you got to break sometimes. I didn't know if there was one of those that she pulled off in the car and put in the bag, because I never saw the bag. That was all I was trying to ask her, if she had taken a plastic seal off of it. Never got a straight answer, got screamed at for getting loud, because I thought she wasn't hearing me. I'm like, and then I'm like, what? I'm just trying to explain to you that, and I'm like, well, we were having then they were like, we're having a good day, and then we walked in here. I'm like, what the fuck? I got screamed at about a plastic fucking mayonnaise seal. And getting loud. I'm like, woman, you half deaf. Of course I'm gonna get loud. Like, that, plus, when I get worked up about something, I get loud. It's not an anger thing. I ain't mad. I ain't upset. I just get loud. Because, I guess blood pressure goes up. My voice goes up. I don't know. I have no control over it. I'm aware I do it. Other people are aware. My family is aware that I do it. It's just a thing. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm just worked up. It's just a thing, Just accept the volume, But I'm like, because that's all. It's just volume. Like, I don't really I honestly I know that I do it, but when I do, like, kind of right now, like, this would be me getting upset. I'm aware that I do it, but I have no control over it, because I'm not aware that I do it when I'm doing it. If that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm like I just, it's like they had my pop had a great high school reunion. They talked to old friends. It was a great day. And then they walked into me trying to ask about a mayonnaise seal, and oh my God, their whole entire fucking day was ruined. So I just left. Like, my gran went to go change. My pop went, I guess they went to go change into their pajamas. My gran went into the back, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't dealing with this shit. I ended up, I picked up my little bowl, because I made 4 eggs with some, herbs and spices. I just grabbed my bowl, a spoon, and I just left. I was so peeved, I completely forgot about my dishes. I forgot about the frying pan. I didn't mean to, I didn't leave them in a, rude way. I wasn't trying to be here, I wasn't fuck this, y'all can clean it. I honestly was so ticked off, I just completely forgot about my dishes, and I just had to get out of there. I could not deal with it. So that's why I didn't film anything yesterday. Mayonnaise. All the white people problems in the world. I mean, honest to God. Really? Really? Anywho, so, yeah, that was my yesterday, so, okay. Okay, so they're still gone. This is the swimming pool that we used to use. Had my 15th and 16th birthday parties in here. I'm 34 now, if that gives you a time frame. I don't know when we quit using it. But yeah, we've got some trees in it now. Here's this maple. Yeah, maple tree. And bear in mind, I am on a pool deck, so I don't know how far up I am. We're just like, I don't know how deep this is, but like, okay, I'm 5'5", and I could like, I had plenty of room to like, it's maybe I wouldn't say it's 5 feet deep. I don't know how deep it is, but I'm 5'5", and I could stand these and like, you know, not be completely underwater. So, there's a maple tree, and then there's this deal here. This tree, I think this is a tulip poplar. Not sure. And yeah, it's gotten pretty big. We have not used this pool in a while, and we're very slowly tearing it down. You can see, yeah, it's taken a while. Yeah, it didn't work out. I'll go into more on that later. But I am still talking to myself, so yeah. And this kind of went into disuse. Is that even a word? I don't know, to be honest. Well, ladder's pretty good. Ladder's plastic, so we can salvage that. And then eventually tear this down here. I'd like to have it back, but that ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Plus, I mean, like, you can see how many leaves are now. You can imagine how it wasn't quite this bad when we had it, but yeah. Forest is not a good place for like an outdoor swimming pool. Because you get leaves in it, and you get froggies, and yeah. So it's like a, yeah, this is, and this right here is part of that tree. What is it? It's not a tulip, is it? Okay, I'm not sure what this is. I want to say tulip poplar, but I could be wrong. So this is my hand compared to the leaf. It's kind of fuzzy, whatever this is. Fuzzy on the bottom, whatever it is. So something like, pretty sure that, like, maybe, no, it's not a tulip poplar, because tulip poplars over there and the leaves are different. So this is I don't know what this is, so I was wrong on that. It's got these dooflachies. Excuse me. Whatever those are. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's dark, it's like nearly 7. It's like past 6:30. I don't know what time it is. Until it's kinda, it's like sloping down over there. Yeah. Okie dokie. And this used to be fenced. We've taken that down, and now I'm way too close. There we go. Oops. Yeah, and there's the gazebo. There's whatever that was. Yeah. And there's the outside of my grandparents' house. And pool furniture, all nice and rusty crusty. Yep. And yeah, so I can make sure I know where to go down. So just walking up, gotta not walk off this thing. Okay. And fig bush, that's like, it's if it makes any figs, they're always full of bugs. And there's my doggy. Right there. There's Gizmo. I'm bored, can you tell? So this is the pool deck. What's left of it. Yay, fun times. Case in point with the bugs. It's blurry, but those little black specks are bugs. Teeny little bugs. So, before my grandparents get here, I'm going to explain the pool and why it's like it is. So this is going to be a bit TMI, okay, a lot TMI, but I think we built that around my 14th, 15th birthday. I don't remember when exactly, but I think the first birthday party I had was my 15th one, because it was in the summer, and you know, hey. Okay, so, if you didn't know, okay, this is where we can see now, not just the silhouette with hair going on. Okay. So, you know, I graduated high school when I was 17, and then I went on to college. And so I spent quite a bit of time in college. Let's not go into that. And I know you cannot see me, because the lighting in here is just awesome. Okay, back to the kitchen. Had to take my shoes off, sorry. Okay, so I went to college fairly near here, but it wasn't near enough that I could come home like every day or even every weekend. And so I'm going to do this. That is like, I'm sorry, I need chapstick. And I'm apparently the ADD vlogger today. Okay. You think I learned to pause, but nah. Anyhow. So, I don't know what the deal was, but it seemed that every weekend I could come home, there was either two things happen. Okay. Right. It seemed like every weekend I could come home where it was actually, like, swimming season, you know, like, not winter and not cold, just like the warmer seasons. Okay, either two things happened. One, it was pouring rain and thunderstorming the entire time I was here. Or two, it was that time of the month and I didn't really use tampons back then. There you go, that's why I couldn't use a swimming pool. I mean, I'm not kidding, like, for several years, it's like, I would come home and the weather would be great. Like, okay, so I would come home and if it wasn't actually storming and the weather was good, either I was on my period and I really wasn't into, I was like a pad person back then, so clearly that swimming wasn't gonna happen. Or if the weather was good, I didn't have that time of the month, we had to be somewhere for some family function thing, so like I never had the opportunity to go swimming after high school. Like it just didn't happen. And so I just kind of went into disrepair. I think that's the word I was looking for earlier. And like my grandparents aren't going to go swimming to go swim. And plus, you know, we live in the forest. And like there were so many, like you saw the leaves that were down in there. Like there were like, you had to use a pole scrum like every day whether you wanted to or not. Like the little drain thing got clogged all the time. It was always full of these beetles. Like we had these like little bags that collected beetles. These things were almost always full. And the tadpoles. Good Lord, at the tadpoles. Like, you think the chlorine would kill them, but no, it didn't. So, yeah, I mean, I miss swimming, but I don't miss it enough to have to want to do all the maintenance that required. I mean, I wasn't in a position to do the maintenance before it came like that, because I was in, you know, college and trying to get a job and all that. And now, like it costs too much to do. I mean, even though we're on well water, you know, it's too much maintenance. The pool lining tore all the time. That was expensive to fix. And you know, and the pool deck maintenance, like, I guess we sealed it. I don't remember, to be honest. It was quite a while ago. I do remember when we were building it, you know, we had like the pool deck frame. My cousin, my genius guy cousin, was trying to balance beam walk it. Or is it like Amir? I think it was him. Amir or him won. I don't remember if it was my guy cousin or me, but anyhow, one of us was trying to balance beam walk it, and we fell, and yeah, that hurt. I'm sure, like whichever one, like it's at the point where I don't remember if it was me or him. It could have been either one of us, to be honest. So yeah, and we have a YMCA here, but even if I could afford the membership, I do not do public pools. I had to stay with the YMCA after school because my grand worked and I guess my pop still worked or whatever, I don't know. But I had to do the YMCA and there's like swim lessons, like, you know, with the YMCA after school program, there's like swim lessons with it. At least here there was back in the 90s. And let me tell you, little kids can't hold it. I ain't talking just pee either. And there's not enough chlorine in the world to clean the fact that someone shit in the YMCA swimming pool. I don't care if you drained it, scrub the whole entire thing with, you know, some bleach type whatever, and you refill with fresh water, someone's still shit in that pool, you know, and now it's just disgusting. So, I mean, you know, I to this day, that was like when I was like maybe 19 years old. I ain't been in a public pool since I was able to get out of the YMCA, and I'm not going back. Because, you know, chlorine might get the germs out, but it can't get facts out, you know? And, like, I don't want to go somewhere someone might have peed in it, you know, that's just nasty, so. And I don't like the ocean, because, like, I don't like fish. But never mind that, the ocean is itchy. Like, I don't know what the deal is. Anytime I go in the, like, I've heard of sea lice. But for me, like, it seemed any time of the year I went in the ocean to try to swim, I just absolutely wanted to claw my skin off. It was that bad. So I miss swimming, but at the same time, what I would have to do to be able to swim isn't really worth it, you know? So, yeah, when was the last time I went swimming? I don't even remember. I might have been in my 20s, like, in my teens or 20s, and I'm 34 now, which is, yeah. So, ideally, I would have my own indoor swimming pool, but, financially, I'm not dumb enough to think I can afford that or I'll ever be able to afford that, so, yeah. Anywho, this light is making me look green, but it's October, so, yeah, I'm just gonna ramble for right now, because I forgot I gotta make up for forgetting to make a video yesterday, I guess. I not really need to. I can do whatever I want in my channel. But I just feel like it because I am bored and I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Seriously, what am I doing? I still haven't done a dry run to the place I'm going to, so that's interesting. I keep meaning to, but it's like, I woke up at like 2 in the afternoon today. I'm like, I don't want, it's like, I can't find the motivation to get off my butt to go. I mean, you think I kind of need to make sure I know how to get there, because it's, like, it's in the same city that I'm used to working in, but it's in a different part that I haven't been to that often, so, yeah. And then you know how long it takes to get there, what the traffic is like there, and I'm talking kind of lower, so I can hear the door clicks open. I can hear I might just quit talking because my grandparents, I don't know when they're on their way home or not. But anyhow, and I don't know when we're starting exactly. We have orientation tomorrow, like Tuesday at 5, but like I don't know if it's gonna be like a full day. If we're gonna be there like an hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes. I have no earthly idea. The lady said she was gonna text or send us an email on like Monday. I'm still waiting to find out. My grandparents wanted to drive me there and then go eat dinner. Like, I don't know how long you're going to be sitting in the car. I mean, you might be sitting in the car for 5 hours. I have no idea how long this is going to be. So, I have no clue at all. And I don't know when they want us to start working. Like, if they want us to start the next day or the next week. Like, I have no, like, is there orientation and then we start working? Is there orientation then training? Or is orientation the same thing as training? I really don't know. I assume there'll be more training than one day. That's just my assumption. I could be wrong on that. But anyhow, I've kind of written down on a piece of notebook paper, like kind of what I want for a schedule. I'm trying to make it so I have. I think I'm gonna alter months. Like one day, I'll have like. So I want to make it so that I have at least like each day of the week I have free at least once in the month. There's my cat. So like, and we have to work like one weekend day. I know you can't see me. And like, let the cat in. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to work the place is open like all week. And for my shift, we have to work at least 3 weekdays, including one Friday, every other Friday, and one weekend day. So like Saturday or Sunday. If it's Saturday, it has to be 9 to 5. For me, that's not going to happen. If it's Sunday, it's like, I think it's like 1 to 5 or something. 1 to 9. 1 to 9. Yeah, that's 8 hours. So I'm going to be working pretty much every Sunday. And Hermie, what are you doing? Okay, so anyhow, so I'm gonna be working like every Sunday, unless the weather's really bad, and I don't know, like maybe I'll figure something out later on. But this is what I'm dealing with right now. What are you doing, Hermie? So anyhow, okay. So the way it's set up, like working 3 days, there's always going to be another day of the week where I'm not available. No. Let go of the couch. Sorry. So I've got it set up for 1 month. I have Wednesdays free, and then the next month I have Thursdays free. Like, no, sorry, like 1 month I'm working every Wednesday, and then the next month I'm working every Thursday, or something like that. Like, I can make my own schedule pretty much, and I figure, like, in order to get 40 hours, I would have to work every day of the week and not take any lunches. So, I'm not sure if I'm gonna, like, that's gonna be possible. I'm gonna try to start off at the minimum, just to, you know, get my feet wet, just to see what it's like. Oh, we'll see how it goes, because I mean, I'm going to work in a call center, and Hermie, seriously. What am I doing, Hermie? Do I need to make a kitty fort? Let me make a kitty fort. Yeah, I found your mouse. Ew, it's like wet. There you go. There's your mouse. What was that about? No. Okay, time to make the kitty fort. And this is how we make the kitty fort. Let's not show the newspaper. See, we pull the couch thingy. Then we accidentally hit... Sorry, Hermie. Then we accidentally knocked the cat winding. That was really an accident. And then we get this side of the couch. Hermie, move. There you go. Do this one. The couch out. And then we take the little fleece blankie from Walmart. It's always in that one bin for like $10 or whatever. We tried to open it while filming at the same time, which doesn't always work. Sorry for the I'm trying to film and open a blanket at the same time, and it ain't quite working. And we pull the blanket over the recliner feety, whatever this part of the couch is, little foot thingy, footrest. And then there we have the kitty fort. I'm gonna grandparents are back. Let me go in the fort. Nope. See if they don't fuss at me for something stupid. I'm way too old for this crap. What's on tonight? You got Wisdom of the Crowd, 60 Minutes Wisdom of the Crowd, and see, there we go. That's what it's supposed to be on, at least. Excuse me.
Card in it. Great. Pop that puppy out. Now all you need is a place to play it. Yeah, I might. Yeah, it was a flat screen. Chinese border. Big risk if she smuggled this out. It's a risk we got her killed.
What are you eating?
Hello?
Here. Don't eat that. What?
I'm glad I caught you. Well, I'm just leaving the office, so for once I've got plenty of time. What's going on?
He's trying to eat his own toenails.
Financial regulations means
Hermie, gross. Oh, I see
make
it.
sure everything's clear. Thanks. Yeah, that would be great.
$900 billion in assets under care. Not reactive. It's how every
His own shed toenail. Apparently.
Alexa, make the living room blue.
Let me have to get that out too. This is his own toenail.
Catfish.
Okay, so it's 11:12 p.m. and it is freezing in here, so I'm gonna cut the air off. No, not the heat. Okay. So let me ask y'all something. Does anyone out there watching this at any time have those family members, friends, acquaintances, whatever, who, when you tell them your plans, they invite themselves into your plans, or they tell you how your plans are gonna go? Yeah. Who does that? Okay, so like, I was asking my granny, what are we doing tomorrow? Because, like, sometimes my pot bowls, I just want to know if we're doing anything, whatever, So I'm like, okay, so y'all got nothing going on, cool. So, like, okay, I'm like, I've got to be at my new place on Tuesday at a certain time, and I need to make sure I know how to get there. I need to do a dry run. And she's like, okay, well, you need to ride in the front and not listen to your headphones, not playing your phone. I'm like, wait a minute. I meant a dry run by myself, with my GPS, because I just downloaded the Waze app again, because my phone is so crap I have to app juggle. I gotta try to, some part of that I didn't download properly, so I gotta get that back. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm like, I need to go down there and make sure I know how to get there and how long it takes me to get there. I'm like, what's to eat in that area? Because I know she's traveled in the area. There's a touristy type site, kind of, sort of across from where I'll be. And we've been, I don't remember, I know I was there in, 10th grade, so it's been a minute. Now, so then maybe she remembered some eating places near there that I clearly did not remember. So that's all I wanted to know, what was around there to eat at. Because my phone was being a butt and the internet was slow and I couldn't pull up the Google Maps because it just wasn't happening. And she starts planning my day for me, telling me, don't listen to your headphones, don't play on your phone, sit in the front. And I'm like, oh, and then she's like, oh, okay, then you'll drive and we'll ride with you. I'm like, what the, no. I know I'm all all at once here with my videos. But that's how it is pretty much. I'm just trying to, plan a, dry run. If you wonder what a dry run is, a dry run, hopefully y'all know what this is, but just in case, is when, you need to be somewhere at a certain day. So you go before, the day, or a day or week or however long before you need to go to make sure you know how to get there and kind of get an idea of what the traffic in the area will be like. Many people we've had coming to the doctors I used to work for kind of failed to do this and were always frequently lost. Doesn't really make sense, but we're just going to go with it. Anyhow, so I finally got to understand that, I wanted to do this dry run by myself, because all I want to do is drive up there, see where it's at, maybe get something to eat, drive back. That's it, just there and back, like the dang Hobbit. I don't need to plan a whole family adventure, this ain't, because I know if I go with them, they'll think of somewhere else they need to go, and that doesn't work for me. I can't learn how to get from point A to point B, and then point B to point A again, if we go to the whole rest of the alphabet as well, because they'll think it's they'll think of somewhere they need to go, and they'll run errands, and that'll just mess me up. I need to know how to get home from where my new workplace will be. I don't need to know how to get home from the other Walmart, Hopefully that made some sense, because I can't, I don't want to say where it is, safety and privacy reasons and all that. But yeah, no, I didn't invite you. No, I'm just letting you know where I'm gonna be. And they're like, well, when you going? I'm like, I don't know. Whenever I wake up, get a shower, eat some, get dressed. Might be 2 in the afternoon. Might be 8 o'clock at night. I have no. Okay, probably. I don't think it's gonna be that late, but I have no idea. I don't know when I'm gonna wake up. So yeah.